All right. So with this motor, so what to do is the thing you do is to remove the cover in here. Those are easy to remove. There are two screws you have to remove, and then just pull out the cover. Remove speaker. Speaker is very important, by screws. You remove those. Maybe I show that when I'm assembling this back, but to remove the motor, you have to remove this four screws. So just loosen this a little bit. Loosen that. You don't have to take it out all the way. Loosen that. There's another one here. You have to loosen a little bit. So don't tamper with this. This is side collision sensor. Don't tamper with that. And then there's another one covered by this heat foam. You loosen it a little bit. And once you've done that, you have to grab this and pull it up to come to the bigger hole here. First of all, remember to remove the glass if possible. I've removed the glass. To do that, just pry this back a little bit and then push the glass up. And you do the same thing here. There's another thing that latches the glass here. You push it back and then pull the glass up. And then once you're done with that, you want to move this up a little bit, guide it out of this from the bigger hole. Do the same thing up, up, out. Repeat the right side, up and then out. Repeat on the bottom side here, so up and out. So up and out. Yep. And then you have to remove this clip here holding the cables to the motor. Meanwhile, there's another here also. Yeah, I forgot to mention that you have to loosen this screw, and then you pull out this here cable stopper or whatever you call it. And then you get the motor out. Now you can remove the entire harness. You can remove the entire assembly. But we already have the motor. Remember to remove this connector. Push this down and then pull it out. Yeah. Now we just need to replace this motor. It works now. It's just that it's sluggish to go back up. Right, coming down is easy because the weight is on it. But to go back up, it's not that easy. And now we just have to get this out. So, and then we're gonna replace it with this one, right? So it should be a fit. Should be a fit. Let's try that. So I'm gonna use the same tool. So basically, there's this tool for here. The screw is gonna fall down because I'm using just one hand for everything. Okay, I was able to catch it. Do the same here. The last one is here. Alright, my hand is now slippery because of some grease. Alright. So then you're gonna gently remove the motor. Just use a little bit of tug. It should come out. Okay. I probably have to put down the phone because I don't want to drop anything. So right, I'm not sure you can still see what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna try. I doubt that you can see what I'm doing over there. maybe you can just turn the camera around and do that. Alright, so I'm gonna yank this off. Alright, so this is out. Now we're gonna put the new one in. So alright, so it's in. We're gonna put the screws. Right, do the next one here. Right. Last but not the least, alright, so we're done here. We're just gonna put everything back in now, and then we'll test it. Before we put the glass back, we're gonna slide this back in. Careful, some of this is sharp. I just felt it slight pinch or cut, so hopefully it's not something bad. Right, that side is in. We're gonna do the right side. Before we do that, we're gonna clip in the connector. Power connector is back in. So what else? We're just gonna put the right side. Right. So all right, it's in. I'm gonna just shoot the screw a little bit, not fully tightened, but at least to some extent, so it doesn't come off again. All right. I'm still gonna lock it in later. Oh, all right. Open. Shit. All right. Let's try. All right. It's working. It's working smoothly. So we just gotta put this one in. This one here, I doubt this is the right screw. I think I used the wrong one here. But anyways, we can guide this in, and we're gonna install the glass now. All this harnesses we have to okay, I can remove this. I use this for temporary opening of the door. So we're gonna remove that. Oh. Alright, now we're gonna install the glass. We have to be very careful to do that. I think I want to wind it down a little bit. And then maybe I'll wipe the glass down later. But for now, I'm just gonna find a way. All right, so we're done. We're not just gonna put everything back. We're gonna put the speaker back. So that was the culprit. Replace it $35, and then spend some hours figuring out how to disassemble it first. But now the main thing is done, so I'm just gonna put everything back on. Yeah, there's the waterproof that is glued in here. I'm gonna get it back in, and then there is and then I'm gonna get the speaker. So let's get the speaker. Right, 4 ohms, 25 watt speaker. The speaker goes in here. All right, so just gonna put this in here, and then shoot the screw. But before I put the speaker, I think I need to put the waterproof stuff in first. So let's do that. Right. So let's. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna put the other screw here, but this is the thing here. So I'm just gonna put it back in, and then I'm not gonna string this long. Much longer. And then we're just gonna add this to cover it. And if you wanna watch the rest, you can stay on, but the main thing is done. Um, so I told you there were 2 screws that I had to take off. So, yeah, the 2 screws go in here, so you have to take those out. Then there's another one right here. So that screws up to this point. So there are just 3 screws that we need here. And I'm gonna look for the bigger. There's a screw that I need to hold this one in place. The one I currently have there looks so small to be the right one. So let me just check. I try to keep everything within proximity. Let's see. Okay. These are the screws for the speaker, and these are for the other 3. So, where is my... one screw is missing. Right, so let's keep these ones. All right, I'm gonna try this one and see if it's the right one. We just need a wrench. Let's try it. And the one inside there, it's much smaller. Let's see if we can get it off. This doesn't seem to be the right size. Let's see. All right. So it holds it. So we're just gonna shoot all the other screws in a little bit tighter. So let's see. Just use this old towel so that it doesn't slip a lot. Right. Okay. Oh no, it fell inside. So the screw fell inside, and if we don't bring it, it's gonna just be discomfort to the driver. All right, so we get it out. It will just create unnecessary squeak and rattle. We've retrieved it. You don't want to lock it too much because you don't want it to break, but you don't want it to be loose either. All right. Now let's put this guy in. All right, let's put the speaker. So just changing the beat. You can use the right one for the speaker. That's the third one. But the piece of plastic there is broken. So let's see if we can make a tool for it. Let's see. Alright, we'll find the piece that was broken off. Um, we can use spark glue to hold it back in and then shoot the screw. Okay, let's get super glue. Alright, we're gonna use this. Alright. So we're gonna hook on the handle so that you can connect to this. Alright, so we're just gonna put on these last three screws and we're done. You're gonna get the right size. Okay, this is the right size. So the right bit size. Right. So we're gonna put in this one here. We have to connect it, put it back the connector. Alright, then this bezel here will go in. On this plastic that covers this hole here, we go in. And just one more screw we need to shoot in. This guy here covers this point, but there's a small black screw that we used earlier in the wrong place, but we brought it out. So we just have to locate it. And that should be the last piece of the puzzle. Alright, we already used it today, so it's right here. Must be somewhere within this vicinity. It's black and it's getting dark, so it might be a little bit difficult to see, but we know it's here. There are similar ones, but these ones belong to something else. They're tied together. So Igwe Kanjima. Igwe Jima. Alright, this is just the very last piece, and we are done here. So what we can do is we can come back for it next time. All right, so once we shoot in that screw, let me show you what it looks like. So there's a little screw that goes in here. Once we shoot that screw in, it's in there. Once we shoot it in, then we'll put this piece. That's the last piece, and we're done. So I'm gonna look around, and once I find it, I'll shoot it in, and then we'll call it a day. All right. Thanks for joining. Like, share, subscribe, comment. See you in the next one.